Steve Samble's here for the IC Place's first look of Dolphin Tale. Inspired by a true story, the movie brings together an intimate cast, including Harry Connick Jr., Ashley Judd, Cozy Zeldorf, and Nathan Gamble. In the movie, a group of compassionate strangers band together to save the life of a young dolphin with a severely damaged tail. Leading the cast is the iconic Morgan Freeman. Your character, Dr. McCarthy, he's a very interesting person.
Isn't he?
He is. Irascible? How would you describe him?
Well, just eccentric. I don't know. I couldn't really successfully make him irascible, you know. But he's eccentric. He's an eccentric. He's one of those guys who's driven. His total dedication and focus is on creating something to help these returning veterans, you know. You know,
it was really interesting to me. I was trying to figure out, was he doing this for the kids or for the dolphin?
For himself.
Oh, it was inside him. That's what he is, right?
Yeah, that's what he is. You know, it's just he had to solve this problem.
This is based on a true story. Everybody wants to take a message away from it. For me, though, it seems that, is it okay that a movie is just a good movie, or do they have to have messages?
I don't think any movie has to have a message, any of them. If you go to a movie and there was a message in it for you, great. Fine, yeah. But people say, well, what do you think the message is? I don't know. You know, the message is up to you. Yeah, that's
Freeman,
just fine.
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Steve. Nice to see you.
Cozy Zeldorf and Nathan Gamble play Hazel and Sawyer. For the two young actors, the film was an amazing learning experience. You spent 3 months in this picture. This is like the best homeschooling ever physically possible, am I right?
Yeah.
Did you learn a lot by being around Winter?
Oh, definitely. You
Tons of marine biology.
Yeah.
I got to work especially with a lot of the other animals because they wanted me especially to look like I lived at the aquarium. So I was with the turtles, the otters, the dolphins, the fish, all kinds of animals. The only animals I really didn't get to feed were the sharks.
Harry Connick Jr. adds a solid foundation in the movie as a role model to both Hazel and Sawyer, and the leader of the Clearwater Marine Aquarium, which becomes Winter's new home. Tell me about your character in this movie, Harry.
I play a guy named Dr. Clay Haskett, who is the head of the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. He's also a veterinarian there, and it was his job to take care of Winter and make the decision of whether or not to proceed with this operation and try to rehabilitate her, which he did successfully.
Do you still learn when you're on set like that, for somebody like Morgan as an example?
Oh yeah, like I mean, it's thrilling to know that when he comes on the set, you will learn things, you know, and it's just about kind of taking a step back and watching him work. I mean, that's what artists do, you know. They emulate and imitate, and when you get to a certain point in your life, I think that kind of stops. But you can't help but be heavily influenced by someone like Morgan.
What are people going to expect from the movie?
I think they'll expect a family movie, inspirational movie, and I think they'll get just that. It's a movie that everybody can see together. It's just a very, I think, a sweet movie.
Veteran film actor and director Charles Martin Smith helms this inspiring movie as writer and director of the project. You know, first of all, I just want to say that you've been in some of my favorite movies: American Graffiti, Starman, Untouchables. I love your character in The Untouchables. As an actor, are you a different director because of that?
Every actor that I work with, you know, everybody's a little bit different. And I think having acted myself for a long time, I can kind of see how each actor works, and I think I can help them.
How did this script come to you?
Alcon, the producers of the film, they had seen something about Winter on television and got the rights and began developing a script. And so actually they were working on this thing for a couple of years, and it wasn't really going where they wanted it to go, and I think they were about to give up on it. And
really?
Yeah, and then they called me and asked me actually to come in and rewrite it, so to do a kind of a new script for them, which I did.
Did you feel some pressure because they did The Blind Side, and they're telling you just make another Blind Side? Or?
Yeah, a little bit. That was one of the jokes early on, actually. They were saying, you know, we think this can be a movie like The Blind Side. I love these producers, Andrew Koso, Broderick Johnson, these guys. I said, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I mean, I would love this film to be successful, obviously, but I hope that people are just entertained and come away with, you know, a good feeling and a little inspiration from it.
Lastly, I got a chance to meet Winter and talk to her trainer, Abby Stone, at her home, the Clearwater Marine Aquarium.
I saw Winter the very first night that she arrived here at the aquarium in '05, December '05, and I was in the pool when we put her in there for the first time, and we started her rehabilitation. She was very, very sick at the time, and we didn't think that she would actually make it through the night.
What are some of the personality traits about her that make her really interesting to you?
I think she's very engaging. Like I said, I mean, she's very expressive, and I love her body language. I love the fact that I can go out and work with her for an hour and never use words, but communicate so much. You know what I mean?
Dolphin Tale is a truly uplifting story that every family should see. For the I See Places First Look, I'm Steve Sambliss.